Hello friends, welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to the bins and I haven't been to the bins in a while. I actually haven't been to the one we're going to today, so I'm interested to see what the vibes are there. As far as what I'm looking for, because I've been doing a lot of natural dyeing and acid dyeing, I want to find like blank things for me to experiment on. So yeah, that's what's going on today. As far as like clothing, I just got rid of so much clothes, so I don't know how much I'll be really looking for like clothing for myself. So switching over to the iPhone vlog. Guys, this was the cleanest bins I've ever been to. It's the St. Paul outlet in Minnesota. It was a little pricey in comparison to other ones I've been to, but still you really can't beat paying by the pound. But yeah, when they were changing the bins, everyone like lined up and followed the rules. No one touched the bins. I also found some fun books and I was here with my friend Hannah. We were sharing a cart for the day and I'm glad that we have like totally different styles slash color palettes, so we didn't really have to like compete against each other. Then we did some weeding out. The shopping technique at the bins is just picking up anything interesting and then finding yourself a little corner, preferably with a mirror, and kind of weeding out what you don't think you need. Sometimes you miss big stains that you don't want to deal with, but yeah, we both ended up leaving with a pretty nice haul and I spent around $22 this trip. Okay, everything is washed, sanitized, and dried, so let's do a little haul. First of all, I want to say that that bins was the most civilized bins that I've ever been to. Everyone followed the rules. I've been to ones where people kind of go crazy, like digging through bins when new bins come out, to the point where people are getting in the bins. Yeah, so this one there was a line, so you couldn't touch the bin or anything while they were bringing them out, and everyone stood behind the line just kind of like looking. No one touched it, and I don't know what would happen if they did touch it, but it was crazy. But yeah, I was like, this is a totally different bins experience than I've had in the past. And it was also like decently clean. Like I didn't see anything too crazy. I remember there was one that I went to that was like damp everywhere. I mean, it was in the south, so like just like humid and like damp, and like the clothes were kind of damp. So I definitely always wear gloves when I go because I have that first time experience, but this one was like pretty decently clean. We had to dig a lot, but I feel like I got a good haul, to be honest. Anyways, here's the haul. I got another pashmina scarf. I feel like I wear these a lot with dresses, like for nighttime vibe. You guys, I saw this. I know I might be a little bit crazy because I buy kids clothes sometimes when I go to the bins. If I see something that I'm like, okay, that is worth grabbing, either for my nieces or nephews, don't have any yet, but hypothetically, or my kids, I feel like I always grab like baby stuff. So this was actually in someone's cart and then they put it back in the bin, which is always a little sketchy to me. There was a few things that I was like, people weren't grabbing, and I was like, why? Like, is something wrong with it? I'm a sheep, I don't know. I found this little REI fleece. Like, it is so cute. I also found a pair of Levi's at the bins once, and I'm like, this like little outfit with the REI fleece and the Levi jeans, like so cute. And hopefully someone in my life will have a child soon. Then I just got these two pillowcases. I also said that I was going for like mostly fabric, but I didn't really see like that much stuff for fabric. And then sometimes clothes, it's like, oh, I can flip that, but like you have to be calculated. Like, will I really do that though? Will I really put the time into that though? They're like different but the same, so I could use these either for pillowcases or fabric. Okay, don't judge me for this one. It's an Aricia bodysuit. Is it gross to buy a bodysuit at the bins? Like, I literally sanitized it and this looks like it's brand new. It's so nice. And like, what do these retail for? Like, I feel like, let me know. And then I got this dress. It has such a nice drape on it. I wish you could like reach out and touch this fabric because it's such an interesting fabric, and I actually have a top that's the same fabric as this dress. Like, it's the same brand and everything, but this is like just the dress version. This I'm gonna tailor because I had a vision in my head about how I want it to fit. So this should be like an easy kind of just like take in situation. I just bought some white cotton t-shirts because I want to dye some stuff. So this one's cute. It's like a little vintage baby tee. It's like a polo. And I just bought this shirt. I don't know, it's just something to like throw on. This I was super excited about. It's a Dickies jumpsuit, but I think it's men's, and I tried it on. It looks so weird on me. I feel like it's just the way it's hitting my body. Like, the torso is too long or something, but like the back looks so weird. So I might give it to my boyfriend. I don't know if he would wear it, but like it's definitely men's. There's like almost like a foot of fabric at the bottom of the hem. And then this is probably my favorite thing because you guys know I love a white skirt. I feel like I have so many. They're all slightly different. Like, this one's cute. It's this Ralph Lauren skirt with this eyelet details. I'm obsessed with it. If you watch my doing a different craft every day video, I did like a little embroidery on a white skirt that I had, and I want to do that to this one too. Maybe like do actual cross stitch, and this fabric is way better than that fabric. You guys, I forgot 2 things that were on this list, but I just remembered that they were air drying downstairs. So I want to show you guys the last 2 things because these are like important to the haul. So I got this Gap sweater. It's 100% cotton, which is super nice for summer. It's navy and red. I wasn't really sure about like the length of this hem, so I might like get rid of it or like sew it up, but I don't know, it's kind of growing on me. Like I like it on the sleeves. And then the next thing is this 100% silk blouse, which is nice because I was looking for silk stuff because I want to do some eco printing on it. But yeah, it does say 100% silk. That is everything that I got from the bins from this trip. I feel like I'm an occasional bins goer. Like I definitely couldn't go as often as some people do, but I do enjoy it sometimes, and I haven't been in a while, so I feel like this was a decent haul. Good morning. Last night I did a little bundle dyeing experiment, which I've never done before, but I'm excited to see how it turned out. So I let it cool off overnight so the colors could kind of bleed. I think if you don't want that effect, then you unwrap it right away, but let's look at it. Okay, they're all dry now, but this is how they turned out. I am like so shocked at how well this worked. So this was mordanted yarn, but the fabric wasn't mordanted. But with onion skins, I don't think you need as much of a mordant as like other plant materials. I feel like they stick pretty well. So this was all onion skins, and then it had a little bit of petals from a dahlia and some other flowers. I don't know. This like scrap towel, honestly, is like the coolest part of this, even though it has like cuts in it because I was just using it to wrap them, but like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. And I've also seen people over dye these with like a pink avocado dye, so I might use one of these and put them in an avocado dye bath and see if like the white parts will turn pink, and I think that'll be super cool. I'm like so shocked at how these turned out, and I definitely want to do more bundle dyeing because it's such a cool technique and it really doesn't take that much plant material. Like the amount of stuff that I put in the bundle like really wasn't that much, so so cool. I love nature. Like I'm just like shocked. I want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of this video, Craftsy. Craftsy is your online resource for all things creative. It's an online community of like-minded makers where members can find endless inspiration, advance their skills, and discover their new favorite hobby. They have classes on a wide variety of topics, including knitting, crocheting, sewing, cooking, baking, and so much more. I've taken almost all of their classes on spinning and dyeing, but right now I'm taking a class called Next Steps in Yarn Dyeing by Sarah Eyre, and it includes lessons about gradients, self-striping yarn, hand-painted yarn, and more. Craftsy is the perfect option. As someone who has multiple hobbies, I feel like sometimes I just find myself browsing the popular classes to spark interest for new projects. They teach through instructional videos taught by talented experts who walk you through each technique with step-by-step demonstrations, providing their expert tips and tricks. You can even connect with fellow makers and DIY lovers to ask questions, share ideas, and just get more inspiration. Don't wait because the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen will get a full year of a premium membership to Craftsy for only $1.49. Remember, this offer is valid for new members only. You guys know I love Craftsy. I talk about them all the time, so thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it. Okay, so I'm obviously into natural dyeing right now, so I bought some marigolds. I know that marigolds are really popular for dyeing, and I bought a few different kinds. So these are French marigolds. I think these are also French marigolds, but this is like a red color. These are the African marigolds. So I think what I want to do, because I bought this blue pot because I think it would look nice with the orange, so it's like a complementary color kind of vibe. I don't think they'll all fit in there, so I'll just put them in a different pot as well. And then I can harvest them and use them for dye. I also found some on the ground at the nursery, so I took them home and I'm gonna dry them out. And my mom is planting her flowers right now. Like, look at this flower. So pretty. That does not look cute, but it's more for the dye than anything. I feel like this is just gonna go in the backyard, so it's fine. This one is actually really pretty, but I didn't realize there was so, like, the thing was so big, so I feel like it's a little bit overcrowded, but I don't know. I'm like such a novice to gardening, like outdoor plants, especially flowers. We'll see. We'll learn as we go. Okay, so I decided to split these up a little bit because this one, like I said, it was crowding the pot too much, so I took one out. And this one, I put 2 of the African marigolds and 1 French marigold. And then these ones also have the French marigolds and the African marigolds, but I kind of like them together. Cilantro, parsley, basil, mint, and rosemary. The mint is growing like crazy. I made peppermint tea, like fresh peppermint tea the other day, and then I'm gonna eat a caprese salad tonight, so I'm gonna use some of that basil. I'm also wondering if anyone in Chicago, or honestly anywhere, has any experience doing community gardens. Who do I reach out to like ask if I can get a little plot or like buy a little plot for the summer? Because I would like to plant these in the ground somewhere, but I don't know anything about it really. So if you have any experience doing a community garden or working in a community garden, let me know. Let me know what you think I should do if I want to be planting some of the herbs in the ground outside. I do know that Chicago has some, but I don't know like exactly who to go through to get a plot of land, or like literally just like a tiny little plot. I think I'm done planting tonight. I do need to mordant a bunch of fabric if I am going to be using them. I just can't stop natural dyeing, so we're gonna be doing my onion skins finally. You guys have been seeing me collect these for the last like 6 months, so we're finally gonna use them because I'm moving next week and I don't want to bring them and pack them and move them to another state. So honestly, I should be a little bit more scientific and like weigh this stuff out, but I think I'm just gonna eyeball it and do maybe like 3/4 of this, and then I have some fiber that I was mordanting overnight, and it's gonna be cotton yarn. Typically I use this like strainer basket in the pot, and then I want to start this with like a little bit of boiling water and then add more water in, bring it to a simmer and let it sit for like an hour-ish, let it cool off overnight, and we'll see how that goes. I haven't even turned the heat on and I'm already getting this beautiful orangey red color. I think this is gonna go really well. Gonna bring this to a boil and then let it simmer. Thermometer in. But wow, I'm like so impressed. Look at how orange it is already. Okay, it's getting dark. It's literally giving witch, but we're getting a really good color. Let me shine my phone. See? Okay, I just realized I don't know why I thought I was gonna put the fabric in tonight, because I've always boiled it and then let it sit overnight and cool off in the dye bath. So I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna kill the heat, then let it cool overnight, and then take the plant matter out in the morning, and then I'll add my fibers in. But for now, I think we'll just talk tomorrow because I have a very exciting day tomorrow. Good morning, I'm checking on my dye pot now. I'm gonna test the color with a little swatch. That is very orange. I'm gonna put the fibers in a little bit later because today I'm actually volunteering at the Shepherd's Harvest Festival. It's like a wool and sheep festival near me, and I'm gonna be doing some spinning demonstrations. So I'm really excited for that. I'm a little bit nervous. I am not gonna bring my electric wheel. I think I'm just gonna spin on a drop spindle, but I think the guild will bring wheels for us to spin on as well. So I'm really excited to try out a treadle wheel. I think I'll be able to get the hang of it for the most part. I don't know, and I'm scared, guys. I feel like I need to lock my credit card away and not spend any money, but being around all of that stuff is gonna be very, very hard. And like, you know, those videos where people say like, how much do you think you're gonna spend today? Yeah, I'm scared. So you know what, I'll do it. I think today I'm gonna spend $40. I feel like that's pretty reasonable, like maybe 2 braids or like some locks or something, but who knows, maybe I'll come home with a spinning wheel. But I don't know if I find like a nice castle style for a good price. We'll see. I'm back from the Shepherd's Harvest now. It was so much fun, you guys, like being around that much fiber arts and just like so many people interested in that, like made me so happy and really was just like so incredible. So I'm really glad I got the opportunity to do that and volunteer with the Weavers Guild because it's just such a good community. It's so much fun. And I finally got to try a treadle wheel, which I was on an Ashford Kiwi, and like if I'm gonna buy a treadle wheel, like I'm buying that wheel because it's so nice. I love the double treadles, but I'm just not in the place to buy another wheel right now because I do have my e-spinner already. But it was really nice to try it out so I know kind of like what to look for in the future once I'm ready for like an actual wheel. But yeah, it was so much fun. I met so many great people and saw a bunch of sheep, and I bought a lot of stuff. And I was like very calculated with what I purchased. Like I didn't buy any yarn because I don't need yarn, but I did buy stuff that I have like a purpose for, kind of. So let me show you what I got. First, I'll show you what I spun, and I haven't like processed it yet, so it looks really curly. But I spun this single and then this one as well. She's really curly. I don't typically spin singles, so I feel like I overspin most of the time just in preparation for plying. But this is what I spun at the demo. I did a little bit of drop spindle spinning as well. My mom actually came after I was done spinning because she wanted to hang out, and it's Mother's Day weekend, and she kindly bought me some of these locks. So I'm surprised this was $10 first of all because it comes with so much, but I got all of these locks. Like, are you kidding me? It's so beautiful. I love the colors and just like so good. And then from the same place, she also got me some of this washed lamb's fleece. So very grateful for her. That was so sweet. I got a lot of locks because I want to dye them. This is, I want to say Lincoln is the breed. Sadie wants to say hi. She's like sniffing everything. So these are Lincoln locks. This is a ½ pound, and this was only, gosh, I don't remember how much it was, but it wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $8 for all of this. And then some mohair locks as well. So that is one. And then another vendor had like an even better price. So all of this was $8. And I've been looking for the sari silk roving, so I got a few different colors to blend into my blending boards. I think it was like $4 an ounce, and each one of these are an ounce. So these are the colors that I chose for that, and I cannot wait to blend these into bats. I feel like a little bit's gonna go a long way with these. And then I bought some mulberry silk because I wanted to dye some silk as well, and I just got like this bear color. Hi! What? And then I got some mulberry silk as well. And then I got these merino silk blends. So this is like a peachy color and then a green. And then I bought 4 ounces of targhee fiber. I spun some targhee fiber for the first time and I love it. It's so bouncy and like sticky. So I really recommend that for beginners. I feel like it's a really good beginner fleece to start with. So I think I want to dye some of this and then spin it. A lot of locks, which is honestly like a lot of the time when I do find spinning stuff at stores, like yarn shops, not necessarily like specialty spinning stores. When I do find spinning stuff at yarn stores, I like rarely find locks. So I was like, I need to take advantage of this. Like the sheep right there, like I literally have a video of the sheep that these locks came off of, or like the type of sheep. So that was really cool. But I had so much fun, you guys. Sorry there was 2 hauls in this video, but yeah, I've been spending too much money. I need to start cutting myself off a little bit, but like come on, like it's so hard to hold back. So, and it was literally so beautiful today. It was just like the best day ever. Now I'm home and I really want to put my fiber in that onion skin bath because the little swatch that I put in earlier is a very vibrant orange. So let's go check on that. Should not be dyeing a white skirt.
Yeah, that probably needs to be
I'm gonna go change.
And that's what happens? Ooh, orange. Wait, what's this? Onions?
Mm-hmm. Look. Sorry, I didn't film like a proper outro to this video, but I wanted to show you the results of my onion skin dye bath. This is the color it gave me. And then here's the yarn, and then here's the bigger. This is a color that I would wear. I feel like with the avocados, like I like the color that I get with the avocados, but at the same time, I don't really wear pink. So orange is definitely a color that I would wear. And yeah, I'm glad that this worked. And now I need to start collecting more onion skins. I think I have a little bit left for bundle dyeing, but I feel like with onion skins, I would definitely recommend this for like your first dye if you're a beginner, just because I feel like it's pretty consistent, like especially with just yellow onion skins or just red onion skins, like there's really not that much variation in shade. So if you want to give natural dyeing a shot, try that out. I don't think you really need a mordant either because I tried one out without a mordant. I think this one wasn't mordanted. See, it's not as like even. This was an exhaust bath, so it's a little bit lighter. You can't really see it on camera. I also did another exhaust bath with this like tie-dye. One more thing I want to show you is I did like an avocado dye bath with the bundle dye that I did. Like I was saying, you can like over dye it with pink, and I don't think I really like the result of it. I also didn't leave it in as long because I wasn't liking it that much. You can't really tell in this lighting, but it's like slightly pink. So I think next time I will do the avocado dye first and then do the bundle dye, and I feel like that would work a lot better. So stay tuned for that if I do end up doing that again. I think it'll work better if I do the avocados first. But yeah, I think that's it for this vlog, and sneak peek, I'm actually in my new apartment in Chicago, so I'm filming this in the future because I got really busy moving and I forgot to film an outro. So stay tuned for some Chicago content. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, make sure you subscribe. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.